Well, folks, the time has come to say goodbye to yet another beloved retailer that we all grew up going to. Party City has filed for bankruptcy and announced that it will be closing all of its locations in 2025. Let's go take one final trip to Party City, preserve the memory that we had of this place. I don't know about you, but I didn't go to Party City very often, but it was definitely an interesting store to visit and check out. It was very bright, very colorful, lots of fun, tacky things there. So let's go take one final trip, and we'll have it for the future. Come with me. So it looks like they have everything for your New Year's Eve party. Now, Party City will definitely not be celebrating the new year. Here's something fun you can wear to your New Year's Eve party this year. All this fun stuff. I don't think I'm going to a New Year's party this year, unfortunately. Are we excited for 2025? I hope so. Over here you can buy your New Year's Eve party in a box. And just some final remaining Christmas decorations, half off. Looks like we have some Hanukkah stuff. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's a little Hanukkah karaoke mic. And some fun Christmas costumes if you want to have a matching couple's costume for Christmas. Are Christmas costumes a thing now? Do you dress up to go to a Christmas party? I know some people must do it. So this is the section of Party City that I always seem to remember the most. The section where they have all the different products organized by color. So when you walk down it, it's like a rainbow effect. Yeah, over here, Color City. That's the thing I always remember most about shopping here. Too bad we won't have that any longer. Valentine's Day stuff. By the time Valentine's Day rolls around in 2025, Party City will be nothing more than a memory in our hearts. Look at all these cute little plushies you could get for your special someone. Cute little hamburger and fries. Over here, all these little ducks and just various trinkets and things. Looks like in this aisle, it's just kids' costumes, Halloween stuff. Just a sad sequined cowboy hat all by itself. That's weird. I can see why nobody's buying that. Just a lot of different costume type items here. A lot of stuff for Halloween. And I can kind of see why this isn't doing very well, because it seems like Spirit Halloween has kind of become the go-to for Halloween stuff. I don't know how many people come to Party City, and being open year-round, like how many costumes are they really going to be selling? You know, like who's buying a costume in June? And one of the reasons that they cited for declaring bankruptcy and closing their locations is just COVID, but also just changes in people's spending habits. Like, I wonder how many people are, like, throwing elaborate parties nowadays. It doesn't seem to, like, it's really a thing. Like, I don't remember the last time I heard of someone in my personal life having a house party or anything like that. So I wonder, just, like, is that really a thing people do anymore? I know most people just get most of their social interaction online now, so I don't know if a place like Party City can really exist in this new world we live in. And look at this stuff. Are cowboy parties like a real thing? Are people like throwing cowboy themed parties? I don't know of anybody doing anything like this, so it's like, who comes into here to buy this stuff? They have some really flashy cowboy hats here. These are pretty neat. I kind of like that one. What do you think? Am I ready for a cowboy party? This looks like something Rob Halford would wear. All kinds of game day stuff for your baseball and football parties. Now that I can kind of see a market for. But then again, like, are football dudes really setting up all this stuff or no? I don't imagine that they would be. So over here on the back wall of the store, we have plates and cups and things, again, sorted by color. But I remember that Party City used to have the back wall section sort of partitioned off, and it was sort of like a year-round Halloween section. Just, it was always costumes and all the creepy, spooky stuff that you would see at like a store like Spirit. And once again, you know, Spirit kind of ate off Party City's plate, you know? Like, all that Halloween stuff, I just can't imagine it selling year-round enough to support a business like this. Just lots of stuff for balloons. I know that was kind of a big thing. If you wanted to get somebody some nice helium balloons, you'd come to Party City. Look at all those fun balloons. Just all this space devoted to, like, plastic silverware and paper plates and things like that. And I feel like most people are just going to go and buy this stuff at their local grocery store. You know, I just don't imagine why they'd make a special trip to a party store for stuff like this. Over here we have all these piñatas. Can we normalize having piñatas at adult parties? Because sometimes I just really want to hit something with a stick, you know? Do you feel me on that one? Let's have piñata parties. Only grown-ups. Oh, these are really cool. These Jurassic Park plates. Oh, look at that. You know, even though I'm a grown man, I still love Jurassic Park. This is kind of cool, this Minnie Mouse stand-up. Looks like it's either like a plastic or a fiberglass sculpture. That's the type of thing you'd want to keep as like a memento, you know? I wonder if something like this is going to be like showing up in thrift stores or something like that. Party City memories. Yeah, and here's another cool sculpture, this Mickey Mouse. That's really neat. I feel like somebody would definitely want to take that home. These things are weird. I don't like them. They're very strange. And they have stuff over here for milestone birthdays, people turning 30, turning 40. I have a scary thought. I'm going to be turning 40 in just a year. I don't really like that at all, but I guess that's just life. All kinds of fun stuff for kids. I hope kids still play with things like this. I don't know. When I was a little kid, I loved stuff like this, and I see kids just on iPads and stuff nowadays, and it just makes me a little sad because they're missing out on like really cool stuff like a Bowser monster truck. All kinds of fun party favors. I remember being a kid, and every time you'd go to your friend's birthday, they'd give you just like a bag full of all this crap. Oh, I miss that. That was fun. All this fun, silly stuff, you know? But I wonder, do people want to spend their money on this anymore? I feel like people are very eco-conscious. They don't want to spend money on stuff that's plastic, that doesn't really serve a real purpose. And I get that. I think that's a good thing. You know, so it makes me wonder if just Party City has a place in the world we live in anymore, you know? These things were fun. These little sticky plastic things that you'd throw them at the wall and then they'd stick and then they'd like fall off. And then like in 10 minutes they're all covered in fuzz and dust and they're just gross and you have to throw them out. Good times. Bouncy balls, I remember these. You would just like whip them against the wall and they would just, you know, bounce all over and hit things and break them and knock over lamps and things like that. I see a lot of this stuff here, and I wonder, you know, if you are interested in getting this, like if you have a young child and you want to get something for their party, are you going to make a separate trip to a store like Party City, or are you just going to go to like Walmart or Target, where you're going to be anyway, and just get this type of stuff? I think stores like Party City that are just overly specialized are just really hurting in today's world, because we have places like Walmart that just kind of cover all the bases, and people can save time by making a single trip there. Check out this big ring pop. That's pretty cool. I remember candy was kind of a big thing that they sold here. You could always get all these like little individual pieces of candy. And as a kid, I thought that was amazing, but as an adult, I'm kind of a little bit skeeved out by it, the thought of all these like little pieces of candy and just people and little kids coming up and putting their hands in here. You can buy a 5-foot long tube of pucker powder. So this store definitely looks a lot different than what it used to look like. This particular location was one I used to come to because I actually worked pretty close to it. I remember there used to be a whole section of candy with a large gumball machine in the center, and that's not here anymore. And like I mentioned before, this whole back section used to be dedicated strictly to Halloween. So this is definitely much different from how I remember Party City. So it's just kind of strange to come see it totally different, but also on its way out to oblivion, you know? Well, folks, I guess it's time to say the party's over. Are you sad about Party City closing? Are you going to miss it? Do you have any fun memories of coming here and shopping and getting ready for parties? Or is this just another store that you don't feel is really relevant anymore, that is just kind of unneeded? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I hope you have a great new year, and I hope to see you in many more videos in this coming year. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.